Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I am sharing with you a super cool video. This is my updated SRP 2023 install guide. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to get this dense traffic that you see on your screen right here, as well as how to install the SRP track itself and get this super beautiful skin made by the guys over at C13 Aegis and Das Seba. This works 100% offline and is also 100% free. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Alrighty, so here are the 4 things that I recommend you download. The first one is Shutoko Revival Project itself. I'm going to be pointing you towards the PTB Beta 2 version. This is just a little bit more of an enhanced, refined Shutoko. It adds some cube map reflections to the track and overall just elevates it a little bit more graphically. This is a beta version, but it works pretty much flawlessly, and especially with the other mods that we're going to be incorporating it with today, it will work 100% okay. I haven't had any issues. The second one is the 2Real SRP LED. If you don't know what 2Real traffic is, it is basically the new way to do traffic in Assetto Corsa. Before we did AI Flood, now we have 2Real, and it is a much superior and also a lot lighter on performance version of Assetto Corsa traffic simulation. The next thing we're going to do is something that's optional, but if you don't have it, I recommend you do it. This is 27 more cars for the 2Real traffic planner. If you've already installed this, which I'm pretty sure you know you have, then you're good. You don't have to install it again. But if you haven't, or you've just now heard of 2Real traffic, I recommend you install this. It will give you a little bit more variety in the traffic cars you can have, which is always nice. And the final thing that you can download, it's not a necessity, but it's something I recommend and also I personally use, is the C13 Aegis Modern SRP Skin. This updates a lot of the textures on the SRP layout, as well as getting rid of those old incandescent lights around the roads to modern LED ones. Instead of getting that orangey light, you're going to get the more white LED light, and I think it looks a lot better. Alright, once you have everything downloaded, I guess we'll go in order. The first one is the SRP Track. You can install this either drag and drop into Content Manager, or you can install it manually. In this case, we can actually just drag and drop it. So we'll just take this right here, we'll drag it into Content Manager. You'll see the arrow pop up in the top right-hand corner. It's going to search for content for a while, but at some point it will pop up with the install option. There it goes. So as you can see, we have all of our layouts here. You can just hit install in the bottom. It'll take a second as well because it's a very large track, but once it's done, you will see it says successfully installed, and we can go over into our tracks, go to countries in Japan, of course, and you will see, where is it? There we go, Shutoko Revival Project. So the next one is the 2Real SRP layout. All you need to do is, I recommend going into your Assetto Corsa folder right here, going to content, and then down to tracks at the very bottom pretty much. You're just going to take this right here, the Shutoko Revival Project Beta PTB layout, and you're just going to drag and drop it over into the tracks file. I already have it installed, so won't get this replace files with destination, but I am, because again, I already have it installed. And then bada bing, bada boom, when you go back into the game, you will have this layout right here. I know it was open for me previously. You wouldn't have had that, but now if you go down, you will have this Tatsumi PA layout. The next thing we will install is the 2Real Traffic Planner. This one I highly recommend you install manually, or should I say, I guess, the extra cars for it. All you simply need to do is take this extension folder right here and drag and drop into the Assetto Corsa root folder. It's a semi-large file. Again, you will not get this replace cars or whatever, replace files. This is just for me because I already have this all installed. and you're done. The final thing you need, if you downloaded the C13 Aegis filter, all you need to do is come into WinRAR or 7-Zip, whatever you have, in the content folder. It's already good, actually. So you just take the content folder, drag and drop. I always recommend you drag and drop skins manually in Assetto because sometimes Content Manager can miss something. And there you go. You have successfully installed everything that you need. You're then going to head into practice mode. Probably don't want to be in the MFTO2 because it's not really a fitting car. Let's see here. Let's get into, say, maybe, let's get into this R32 GTR right here. Let's put it in, let's actually, I kind of like this red-pink. Of course, you're going to want to set it to nighttime as well. You can't drive SRP in the day. Come on. And then finally, of course, all you need to do is hit go. Once you load into SRP, of course, you're going to hit back to pits, and then you're going to go out on the road, and you're going to say, well, this is kind of weird, because there's no traffic, Jacob. Well, here's what you're going to do. You're going to come over here. You can just look it up. Look up OB. The lights are off on my keyboard. Bear with me. There we go. The Objects Inspector. And then you're going to head to Tools, and you will see Traffic Planner. You're going to click on it. Your game's going to kind of lag for a second, but there you go. You can make this traffic as dense or as light as you want, or as much as your computer can handle. In my experience, it's been pretty much negligible on the amount of performance impact this has, but just in case maybe it does hurt your system, then you can turn it down a little bit. The amount of cars, this is the main slider, so if you want some really dense traffic, it has this weird bug where sometimes it'll go back down. You got to kind of mess with it. There you go. You have 1,200 cars. You're going to have some very, very dense traffic. Or you can put it down again to like 22 cars, and you only see the occasional AI drive by. For SRP, I keep it in around the 500 range, and for the speed, I put it on 1.4. They're a little slow by default. I think the Japanese highway speed limit's like 60 kilometers, and they only drive at about 45 usually, so I just turned it up a little bit. And this is a little more tolerable, but if you want a bunch of speed demons on the road, you can turn it up as much or as slow as you want them to go. Whatever you want, you can just restart it and reset it back down to 1.0. But again, I like to keep mine at around like 1.4. Maybe I can hit that. There we go. Besides that, there's really nothing else you need to do. If you want to look at the lanes, you can look at that right here. For some reason, this very, very far right lane doesn't have traffic on it most of the time, but now you can see they merge into it. But besides that, yeah, there's nothing else you really need to do. Again, if you want to give a little bit more performance to your system, you can put spawn cars nearby only, and this might help with performance and also make the traffic around you a little bit more dense. And before we go, one quick side note. Again, we do have the C13 Aegis skin on this track. You can see those white lights over the road look so good, and the road textures also look very nice as I get into a nasty collision there on the freeway. But that's all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy this one, wow, that truck came out of nowhere. A like and a sub would mean a lot, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.